welcome back to Moby's Kitchen. Tonight we're going to be making one of my favorites, truffle red potatoes. So we're going to start by slicing up our red potatoes into quarters. If you come across some of the bigger potatoes, I'll show you here in a minute, maybe cut them into 8s or 6 pieces. All right, so cheers, let's get going here. We're going to start, here's kind of your, I like these mini red potatoes. You could use the giant ones, it's just more cutting. And you're just going to want to quarter these, just as simple as that. All right, so we've got that one. Let me pick a bigger one up here. So here's a bigger one. We're going to cut it in half. And as you can see, we want to, for even cooking, we want to basically quarter each half there. So they're about the same size as your sort of standard ones. So let me get these all cut up and we'll go to the next step. All right, so we've got all of our potatoes cut. It's time to add some olive oil. I like to use regular olive oil with this one, but you could use extra virgin or you could use avocado oil. One of those 3 will work. I like to use regular because it's not a super strong olive flavor. And I want to taste the potatoes when they're done. So we're gonna put we're gonna give it a nice coating because this is gonna go into the oven. So we want them to get nice and golden brown, crisp up. So there's probably, I don't know, about a 1/4 cup of oil on there. Then we're going to add some Kinder's salt, pepper, garlic blend. As you can see in all the other videos, this is one of my favorites. We're gonna add a little bit of this on here. Potatoes can handle a lot of seasoning. I mean, don't go too crazy, kind of season to taste here, but they can handle a lot of salt. And then we're gonna do some oregano. Probably about, I don't know, a couple teaspoons, maybe a tablespoon of oregano, maybe a tablespoon of salt, pepper, garlic or more there. And then use your best kitchen utensils, your hands, to mix this up. Get everything nice and coated. Make sure there's oil and seasoning on each one. And mix this up. And then we're gonna lay these out right on the pan. One jumped out, and it happens. Then we're gonna lay these out on the pan. Skin side down, so we want the flesh part of the potato up. So that's a step that I think makes all the difference. So we're gonna get these all laid out and I'll show you what it looks like before we put it in the oven. Okay, we're over at the oven now and we're gonna put our potatoes in the oven. Preheat your oven. I like to do this on convection if you have a convection oven at 400 degrees. If you don't have a convection oven, you could put it on bake at 425. And we're gonna put this in for about 25 minutes and then we're gonna take a look at it and see if it needs to go a little bit longer. Everybody kind of has a different idea of doneness on potatoes. I like my potatoes a little crispy on the outside, so we're gonna put these in. All right, so our potatoes are done. You can see they have that nice golden brown look to them. We're gonna bring them over to the counter here. And we're going to let them sit there for about 1 or 2 minutes before we go to the next step. All right, so next step, you're gonna take your nice quality Pecorino Romano from Italy. You can get this at Costco. This is really good stuff. You can see it's got a nice rind on it. Don't use that jarred stuff or the pre-sliced stuff that's kind of waxy. Great to your own fresh. Get one of these microplanes too. These are great. So we're gonna put some nice Pecorino over all our potatoes here. You can do kind of however much you like. I love this stuff, so I tend to go a little crazy with it. And get this nice and coated up. All right, we've got chicken sauteing in the background. You probably can hear that. All right, that's probably good. Even though we missed some of it, you're gonna see how we get it all together here. We're gonna take a spatula and just kind of scrape it. Scrape it all together, bring that cheese all together, that nice oil that's on the pan. Give it a nice little mix. And then the secret ingredient to our truffle potatoes, you probably wondered, We've got some black truffle oil here. So this is basically just olive oil with little pieces of infused with truffle, black truffle here. So give it a little shake. And we're gonna put a little bit on, a lot of it, I guess. I love this stuff. It's very expensive, so keep that in mind. You can put as little or as much as you want on there. And then we're gonna stir this together. And I'll tell you what, this is probably my favorite side dish that we make. It'll go with steak, chicken, I mean, anything, fish. You could just eat it by itself. I'm telling you, it is delicious. So there we go. That's as simple as that. These are our truffle red potatoes. And I know it's gonna be hot, but I'm gonna try a piece right now and I'll show you. It's a nice one right here. Oh my gosh. Super hot, by the way. It is so good. Make these at home. This is probably one of the easiest things to make. All you need is an oven and some potatoes and a few little ingredients. I'm telling you guys, this is one of my favorite side dishes. Make it at home. Thank you for watching, and please subscribe and like all of our videos. We're gonna keep posting new recipes every week. So thanks for joining us tonight. Have a good one.